That is a split. That really is how to get the reds open. That's as good as it gets, really.
23.
Just look at this, and look at the cue ball. It stays in the middle of the table. It hit those reds hard and stayed there.
24.
Yeah, this is the other side of Selby. We've seen him win that lengthy frame, longest frame of the final, which was a real scrap on the colours. And now, just look where the balls are. And of course, he's already made 2 centuries in this match. Couldn't really ask for a better chance to win a frame than this and reduce the gap to just 3.
$29. Thank you. 30.
And he's getting great support, and it's nothing against Luca Brissell. It's simply that the crowd here want to see a close finish, because there's nothing better, is there, than that in a world final. We've not had a deciding frame finish since 2002, 21 years.
$37. $38.
Very nicely done there. He had a
43.
big area to land in, but he got there perfectly.
$44.
Well, this was
51.
the shot that got them open. What a split. Absolute dream split. And Mark Selby now just looking to focus on each shot. You speak to his
52.
contemporaries, people like Sean Murphy, who played him as teenagers, they will say he was never the most sort of naturally gifted player, but it was obvious how hard he'd worked. All that effort that he put in from a young age and still puts in now he's at the top of the game. That's what this is about now.
Yeah, and the other thing, he's always had a great desire, hasn't he, to be at the top. You know, he's taken defeats very sportingly, but you know how much they hurt him. And he's enjoyed the victories, but he really wants to be out there.
He loves being out there, doesn't he? He loves the game. You know, you'll get texts from Mark when you may be commentating on a qualifier. You think, why are you even watching? He knows what's going on. He wants to know what's going on. Loves being part of it. Makes time for the fans outside stage door. And as I say, he's getting a lot of support from the fans inside the Crucible this evening as he mounts this comeback.
$57. $58.
16-10 down, he needed to pull a rabbit out of the hat. The point about that is you've got to put the rabbit in the first place, and that is all the work he's done. And the experience at the highest level at turning unlikely deficits around. His first ranking title, he was 8-5 down in the final to Ronnie O'Sullivan, won 9-8. He's done it at the Masters. He's turned round world finals, This would be his greatest recovery ever, though, tonight, if he could do it. A lot hangs on the next couple of shots here.
Yeah, indeed, the next shot. Well, that will
63.
be enough to take the frame, and the way he's taken this in absolute style. The long ready crunched in, the shot we've just seen where he opened the reds, which made everything else very
64.
possible. So this break is not a man trying to contain his opponent. It's a man going out there to pot them before his opponent can. Warming up in it very nicely, and the tension is quite something in this
69.
crucible tonight. And it's only going to ratchet up after the mid-session. I'm pretty sure of that.
He'd have liked all 4, but 3 out of 4 keeps him within range.
70.
It keeps Purcell on 16. It's going to be potentially an epic finish here to this World Championship. Mark Selby with the bit between his teeth. Can he go there with a century? Just to remind
75.
everyone that this is not done yet. Not by a long shot.
$76.
I'm sure those of you who've been with us since ball 1 on the first Saturday would love to see a tight finish. Maybe if you're watching in Belgium, you wouldn't. Mark Selby's doing his best, though, to deliver it.
$81. Thank you.
What a player
82.
he is. And doesn't he just come alive in these high-pressure situations at the Crucible?
$89.
They're cheering it in. They're cheering it in. It drops.
90.
There's Vicky, his wife, and Sophia, their daughter. Well, Neil, this is set up perfectly for a potential grandstand finish.
It is. I wonder how the mid-session will change
95.
anything. Will it just bring about some self-doubt from Luca Bracel, because, you know, he's not had a horrendous session, but he's won a frame and he had a
97.
big lead going into it, but now he's within 3, Mark Selby, and I don't see his game changing that much, but we'll see how they come out later. But these next few minutes, I wonder,
100.
is there going to be any doubts or any feeling that this is going to be their moment? Lovely break.
Yes, his 50th century this season, his 3rd of the final.
104.
Sending a message to Luca Bracel that he fancies the job. They'll have just over 15 minutes to collect their
109.
thoughts, and then it's the fight to the finish. And although Bracel still has a good lead, I think you'd be brave to call this right now. Selby has done what Selby does. He won a very scrappy frame, nerve-shredding frame, and then he came out and he made this century. In fact, a total clearance of 122. The final is a long way from being done.